Hi, I'm Emma Watson and I'm headed to London. This is what's in my bag.
There are 5 things that Emma Watson does to speak so clearly and fluently, and I'm going to show you exactly what she does and how you can replicate them. Before we do, make sure to download my free guide, Speaking Fluency 101, in which I share 10 steps to better your English communication. If you're looking to improve your spoken English, you'll find this incredibly useful. There are bonus videos and practice exercises inside. Just click the link in the description below. Okay, so the former Harry Potter star speaks with contemporary received pronunciation, or RP as it's also known. It's a British accent that is known for its clear articulation and very precise sound shapes, like the t sound she articulates here.
I love them because they come off with hot water, so when I shower I don't have to use a makeup remover or anything.
And that's our first feature that she does to speak so clearly, articulating her t sounds. It's very common for lots of British accents to drop the T when it's in the middle or final position of a word, but Emma Watson is very careful to say them clearly. Let's listen to an example and then we'll practice.
Refillable water bottle.
Wow, a jumble of sounds. Let's slow Emma down a little bit. Okay, let's play it again.
Refillable water bottle.
Okay, refillable. So that's 4 syllables. Repeat after me, refillable. Okay, and then she says water bottle. So we have the t sound on water and on bottle. Refillable water bottle. Now, a method I love using to help my students practice their speaking is the shadowing technique. You listen, we analyze together, and then you listen again and repeat. So, Emma Watson will say it again. I'll pause the video and you repeat her words exactly as she says them. We'll do it 3 times. Once really slowly and then twice at normal speed.
Refillable water bottle. Refillable water bottle. Refillable water bottle.
All right, let's get to our next clip where we'll hear Emma talk about her crush on co-star Tom Felton.
We love a bad guy and he was a few years older and he had a skateboard.
Okay, this has so much going on in it that you can use in your spoken English. So the second thing that Emma Watson does to speak fluently is use weak forms on unstressed words. Now, a weak form is a schwa sound on words like a, the, and for. So they become the, and f. Now, these words are less important to the meaning of a sentence, and so therefore we don't stress them. In the first part of the sentence, she uses as in lover, love a bad guy, not love a, but lover. She also does this again later in the sentence when she says was a, and he had her. So 3 examples altogether. So we have weak forms, which is a key tool that proficient English speakers use to speak smoothly and fluently. We're going to practice those sounds in a second, but first let's talk about the third thing that she does, which is something we called elision. So what does that mean? Well, essentially it's when we omit sounds from words. In this example, Emma says bad guy. Now she doesn't pronounce the d sound because when a word ending with a d is followed by a word that begins with a consonant sound, it disappears. So instead of bad guy, takes a while to say, she says bad guy. Now this isn't always the case, but in spontaneous, fast speech, it's certainly the case. Let's use the shadowing technique to practice what Emma says. Starting with the first bit. We love a bad guy. So remember, weak form on and drop the d sound. Emma will say it 3 times, once slowly and twice at normal speed. Repeat after her.
We love a bad guy. We love a bad guy. We love a bad guy.
Now, did you get the intonation right as well? It rises and falls on bad guy, doesn't it? So it's, we love a bad guy. Now, let's try it again with perfect intonation. Have a go.
We love a bad guy.
Okay, the next part, and he was a few years older.
And he was a few years older.
We've got a weak form again on but before that we've got Emma's fourth trick to sound fluent, linking. This is where you blend words together when there's a consonant at the end of a word and a vowel beginning the next word. So it's was-a, was-a. So we're taking that z sound over, was-a. And he was a few years older. And he was a few years older. We also have linking on years older. Years older. Okay, let's listen to Emma say it really slowly.
And he was a few years older.
Okay, we've also got that rise fall intonation again. He was a few years older. He was a few years older. Okay, let's do our shadowing technique again. For this section, she'll say it 3 times. Once slowly, twice at normal speed.
And he was a few years older. And he was a few years older. And he was a few years older.
Okay, and the last part, and he had a skateboard. And he had a skateboard.
And he had a skateboard.
There's that weak form again and linking on hadda. Hadda. Okay, let's say that with her 3 times.
And he had a skateboard. And he had a skateboard. And he had a skateboard.
All right, are you ready to do the whole thing together? Let's fit the 3 sections together and shadow Emma. We'll do it 3 times at normal speed. Are you ready?
We love a bad guy, and he was a few years older, and he had a skateboard. We love a bad guy, and he was a few years older, and he had a skateboard. We love a bad guy, and he was a few years older, and he had a skateboard.
The 5th thing that Emma does is break her speech up into chunks of language. This means she can construct her sentences as she goes without umming and ahhing, helping her to achieve that flow that we're looking for. Listen how she breaks up this sentence.
He used to do tricks on it, and he used to he was so cool.
He used to do tricks on it. He was so cool. Okay, so we have the first 4 words, then we have the second 4 words, then the third 4 words, and the 4th set of 4 words. He used to do tricks on it. He used to he was so cool. Now, I'm not saying you have to chunk your speech up every 4 words, but grouping some words together and adding space in between others can really help with your flow. I once did a public speaking course, and the tutor told us to break up our speech into chunks of language just like this. And to be honest, it was a bit of a game changer for me. Now, what does Emma do in this sentence to sound fluent? Well, she uses those weak forms again on to, so it's t, so it's used to, and she links her words together. So tricks on it, tricks on it, so tricks on it. You'll also notice the intonation rises on tricks on it. And then she slows down and uses stress to emphasize how cool this guy was. He was so cool. All right, let's shadow her 3 times. Once slow and twice at normal speed.
He used to do tricks on it, and he used to he was so cool. He used to do tricks on it, and he used to he was so cool. He used to do tricks on it, and he used to he was so cool.
Okay, before we continue, I just want to remind you to download your free guide, Speaking Fluency 101, using the link in the description below. It's a 10-step guide to achieving better English communication. There are bonus videos and practice exercises, and if you download it, let me know. I'd love to hear what you think of it. The link is in the description below. All right, It's time for some independent speaking practice. I'm going to give you some clips of Emma Watson speaking, and I want you to shadow her. We'll continue to do the 1 slow, 2 normal speed method. This is all about mimicking her natural rhythm of speech and hopefully helping you start to get used to adding some color into your words just like she does. Okay, are you ready? Here's sentence number 1.
This means I can sleep anywhere. This means I can sleep anywhere. This means I can sleep anywhere.
Okay, how was that? All right, here's sentence number 2.
Oh, I'm so zen. Do I have to finish the rest of the interview? Oh, I'm so zen. Do I have to finish the rest of the interview? Oh, I'm so zen. Do I have to finish the rest of the interview?
All right, and here's sentence number 3.
Hi, I'm Emma Watson and I'm headed to London. This is what's in my bag. Hi, I'm Emma Watson and I'm headed to London. This is what's in my bag. Hi, I'm Emma Watson and I'm headed to London. This is what's in my bag.
How was that? Did you enjoy shadowing Emma Watson? It's such a great technique to help you develop those natural speech patterns that proficient English speakers use. Now the big question is, who should we do next? I'd like you to think of a well-known British person and leave their name in the comments below. And maybe I'll make a video about their English. Now, go watch this video all about Emma Watson's beautiful modern received pronunciation accent.